Watch this video if you want to find out why I have stopped watching the TV series Billions and what does that have to do anything with relationships. For the best relationship advice and a lot of fun tips for couples, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button to be notified every time I upload a video. My name is Diana and I own a platform called Better Topics where we regularly help hundreds of couples experience more love, joy, and connection. Now, if you haven't heard about it, Billions is a drama TV series where they are showing a lot of investment companies that fight with each other and some personal issues that they have, and a lot of brokers and Wall Street type of thing, and very similar to Suits but less with lawyers and more with investment brokers. In the beginning, I actually really liked this video series because it was very fast-paced with very witty dialogues and comments, and it was interesting to see how some people strategize moves way ahead and all that type of thing. Another reason why I liked watching it was because one of the main characters was married and he had a really good relationship with his wife where they talked about all the issues they had, they planned together and so on. But after the second season, they actually broke up and divorced in the movie. This is the point where I actually stopped watching it, because for me relationships and my relationship, it is very important. I literally refuse to watch movies where people break up or they're staying in negative relationships and with negative partners. Now, I understand it might seem like I'm hiding in a bubble. I know what the reality is. I know a real relationship, it's not always just flowers and butterflies and candy and sweet things and all of that. However, because working on my relationship it's very important for me, I am trying to find a lot of positive examples. And even from a bad breakup or a bad relationship, I'm still trying to find the good thing in it. What was there that actually happened? What was there anything that the partners actually did right at some point? Because as most relationships, at least in the beginning, partners were happy. And I'm trying to always focus on the positive things in the relationship. Because anyway, in our day-to-day life, there are a lot of things that happen and some of them are quite negative. Why focus on the negative in a relationship as well? Why not focus on the positive? Therefore, one of my main goals is to always find a positive relationship that I can learn from. This is on the same principle that you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Therefore, if I want to improve my relationship and if I want to have a really happy one, I really want to stay away from watching other people's bad relationships and relationship mistakes. Maybe I would just glance at them to understand the mistakes they've made and to try to avoid them myself. But still, if you tend to watch a lot of dramas where people break up and they have a lot of arguments, you're most likely to actually implement that in your relationship without even you realizing. Why is that? Because subconsciously that teaches you that a normal relationship is when people argue or they have a lot of drama going on. Whereas that is not true. A relationship can be great from the beginning till, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years in. Yes, it does take some work and a lot of self-work as well, but it is doable. And this is one of my main reasons why I stopped watching the TV series Billions and why I'm always looking for positive relationship examples. Because I want to grow my relationship. I want to have a great relationship with my husband. Therefore, I need positive examples around me. Because positive examples show us that even when we're going through difficult situations and difficult periods in our relationship, we can still prevail and we can still work through them. If you're asking why positive role models are so important, well, basically because they make us believe that certain things are possible. In this situation, proof of positive relationships makes me believe that I can achieve that too. Even if we are through a rough patch at any point in time, I know that we can go through it. I mean, if we think about it, for children, positive models can change their whole future. Now, there are countless stories where kids have been impressed by someone whilst they were quite young and then they try to mirror that once they grow up, either going into the same field as that person who impressed them or into a similar field or maybe even surpass that, but still trying to mirror that person that impressed them so much. Therefore, positive examples, especially in children's life, it is crucial. but without realizing it is equally crucial for adults as well. I mean, if growing up we have only witnessed our parents' relationships, or maybe relationships in our family or immediate friends, we tend to mirror that in our relationship unless we really didn't like what we saw and we're trying to do the exact opposite. However, during very stressful times, we tend to default to something that we know, which is still the same type of relationships we've seen growing up. I have mirrored my parents' relationship for many years and relationships I've seen around me until I started educating myself in this field, and I have realized that I don't have to make the same mistakes as my parents made. I don't have to have the same type of relationship as my parents had. I can work on my relationship and I can make it better and more suitable for what I want it to be. And this is why I am trying to find everywhere I can positive relationship examples. Now, I'm not saying that my parents' relationship is really bad. I think they've done very well for themselves considering what examples they had growing up. However, I still don't want to have the same experience that they had. I want to have something better, even more positive. And this is why I don't want to lose any opportunity in finding positive relationship examples, because they fortify my belief that great relationships are possible if you put in the work, and that work, it doesn't always have to be stressful work or tiring work. It can be a lot of fun too. Now, I know that there is no such thing as perfect relationship, and that there are things that I might accept in my relationship but you might not, or the other way around. You might accept certain things in your relationship that I might not, because at the end of the day we are different people. So even the examples that we see out there, we have to take the things from them that we like and focus on those as much as we can, rather than on the things that we don't want. Happiness in a relationship is the willingness of both partners to work through them and grow together. Therefore, these type of movies where they show you that the good character still has problems in their couple is programming us in a very subtle way that although you're a good person, you will still have problems and break up. And I know this might sound a bit crazy and a bit extreme, but hear me out. It is very similar with movies where they show you that the rich person is a bad one and we intrinsically want to be good people, so unconsciously we start staying away from a lot of money or a lot of income because we've been trained for so many years through so many movies that being rich and having a lot of money automatically makes you a bad person. And there are so many people that have this fear of money and fear of wealth because of this reason, without them even realizing that through years and years and thousands of hours of movies watched, we have been programmed in a certain way. Therefore, this is one of my main reasons why I stopped watching this movie, because I don't want to see negative examples. We have enough negative or failed relationship examples, even in our life, in our family, maybe amongst our friends, you name it. Why not focus on positive relationship examples? I know that doesn't really make a good movie and it wouldn't really sell as a drama, but still, let's try to focus on those, because there are so many out there. We just need to find them. What I love to do is talk with people who are older, in their 80s, 90s maybe, and they're still married, and ask them how their relationship was over the years and how did they make it this far. Because all long-lasting relationships, they do have some common points that if we focus on as well, we can still grow our relationship and have a great one, instead of accepting all the subliminal training that we see in movies or TV series. Seeing positive relationship examples strengthens our belief that we too can have a great relationship, and not all relationships should be a struggle. Ultimately, relationships can be a lot of fun. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends.